Alright bro, so everybody who's watching this video should know who Lil Yachty is, the platinum recording artist who recorded Broccoli featuring Dram.
Yeah, all that fuck shit. Hey.
Hey lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine? Nigga, touch my game, we gon' turn this shit to Columbine.
And I Spy featuring Kylie.
She 21, I might have to ID that. All my bitches come in pairs like balls in my nutsack.
Everybody should know who Lil Yachty is. Right now we're gonna get into the beefs of Lil Yachty. Now Yachty had a group called the Cell Team before Concrete back in 2016, consisting of Cody Shane, J Bands, Burberry Perry aka The Good Perry, Chubba, K Supreme, BU, and K the Yacht. Now the first beef we gonna get into is Yachty versus DDG.
It's DDG, I don't know no SKT. Boy quit playing, you know you a fan of me.
Basically, DDG heard his name in a song that Lil Yachty had did and decided to take it and run with it.
And I was like,
wait, he said your name?
Yeah, he did a TK remix, right? TK the Race remix.
The Race remix, okay.
So everybody was spamming me like, oh, Lil Yachty shouted you out, blah, 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 blah. In the back of my head, I'm like, no, he didn't. So I go listen to the song, he say SKT DDG, right? So I'm like,
what's SKT?
I guess it's his gang, you know what I'm saying? His old high school gang. So I hear it, and I'm like, this is it. So he said my name. I made a video saying like, Lil Yachty shouted me out. And you already know my fans can go to him and be like, oh, thanks Lil Yachty, blah, 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 DDG squad, blah, blah, blah. And then he tweeted, was like, I don't even know who DDG is.
Okay.
And then I'm like, damn, I gotta capitalize. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make a business move. Like, I ain't got no problem with Yachty. Talk to me in DMs, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 squash it or whatever. But it's like, it was a business move. And it was a YouTube business move.
Next beef we gotta talk about is Pierre Bourne. In an interview, Yachty calls Pierre weird.
I don't even want to.
I heard some things. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking, is the alley-oop. I done heard some things.
Yeah, Bourne is weird, bro. I don't want to talk about Pierre. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me and Pierre used to be real tight. I don't know what's up with him. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to talk about it because, bro, I don't really know what the state of our relationship is. Yeah.
Man, it's like that.
Yeah, it's, bro.
He cleared the record. The record's on there.
Yeah, that's the show me where we are. That's the weird part, bro. Like I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to talk about it publicly. I don't even want to do it like that. It is what it is.
Go fix it, man. Like y'all figure
it ain't me. That's the craziest part, bro. I didn't do nothing. I don't know.
But the record's on here, so we got the record.
That interview was done in 2020, but recently, Pierre was featured in a remix to a Yachty song called Poland. So we don't know how their relationship is as of right now. I wouldn't consider it a beef, but I mean, if someone called you weird, would you not check them? The next beef we gotta talk about is Yachty versus Joe Budden. Now, when Yachty was coming up, the old heads like Ebro, Joe Budden, and Charlemagne the God would always talk down on Lil Yachty and say that he was the poster child for mumble rappers.
But you ain't hear me say Yachty's whack or anything like that. We've always showed you love here, though.
You said he was the face of something.
No.
Oh, you did last time.
You are the poster child.
Exactly.
For whack rappers. If they want to say somebody whack, they say you.
Now, if he was around and in the underground, or not even in the underground, but was like listening to like the songs that Lil Yachty made, I mean, you could see a little bit of like what they were saying, but most of the time it would just come off as hating.
Case of your bars, I said you caught feelings, and that's why you went up there and started rapping, right? Because you caught feelings.
I didn't catch feelings.
Nah, you catch your feelings.
Everybody on the internet who grabbed that one little part of the end of the freestyle when I started playing. I didn't catch no feelings. It was to show what's good. And nigga, that shit is hard, bro. I don't care if you 69, bro. Like come on, bro.
But when Yachty went on Everyday Struggle, Yachty and Joe Budden went back and forth on Yachty's career and where he would be 5 years from now.
My own mindset and how I brand myself and how I make this shit pop, because I just know how to do this shit. I don't have no nice corporate white person in my ear like, you need to put those
He always believes that. You see,
That's because niggas' mindsets are on some other shit compared to what I be on. I'm not on that type shit. I just know how to make this shit, and it's good. I'm happy that I can make you think in your mind that I got somebody behind me. That let me know I'm doing the right shit the right way.
That's the biggest crock of bullshit I've heard. But
funny enough, 1 month after the interview, Yachty clowns Joe Budden for his album sales, but they have since squashed the beef. As of recently, Joe Budden went on Lil Yachty's podcast called A Safe Place to talk about
I
it.
think that you can make it out there. Yeah. So Yachty represented a certain freedom that, again, some of the old heads needed to get used to. These is gonna come paint their nails. These is gonna come with. At one point, it seemed like there was no rapping. Everything was a melody.
I'm sorry.
So now it's a whole new genre. Huh?
How you feel about the nail painting? Just curious.
I mean, it's not for me, but creative expression.
For sure.
So now there's a beef that Yachty has squashed. So the next beef we gotta talk about is Lil Yachty versus K Supreme. Now Supreme was a member of the Selling Team and was close friends with Yachty even before the Selling Team even was brought up.
Homie, you feel me? We was homies before he blew up and shit.
Right.
Yeah. I met Yachty on Twitter, bro. Like I tweeted him because I fucked with his music and shit. Like before, when his name was RD. His name wasn't Yachty. He was a rapper. His name was RD.
Oh, crazy. What was the music?
Recently, Yachty fell out with a member of his now new up-and-coming group called Concrete. K Supreme then took to Twitter to quote a tweet laughing about the incident between Yachty and one of the members of Concrete. But recently, a video of K Supreme getting robbed was posted on Twitter. And that's when K Supreme went to Instagram to speak on the situation between him and Lil Yachty. One of the screenshots K Supreme shared on his Instagram story was a DM from Lil Yachty on Instagram, which says, "It's up for you. Finna make it hard for you to move around." And then K Supreme replies on his Instagram story and says, "The only way you can make life hard for me is if I gotta put on a dress like you." He then posts on his Instagram story a picture of Lil Yachty in a dress for Yachty's music video, Oprah's Bank Account, featuring Drake. He then goes on to post and said, "This nigga had academics post a 3-year-old video of 6 niggas versus 1 me getting backdoored at the studio. Come on, bruh. Y'all see how this nigga move? Mind you, I ain't spoke to this nigga in 4 years." He continues on and says, "This lied to the world about how we fell out. I just ain't never said or spoke on this cause I always do. Me and on my baby, I don't give a nigga, but you now tripping and you see why I ain't around this goof nigga no more." He continues on and says, "You a millionaire nigga and you be on some straight hoe. Come on bruh, going outside." He continues on and says, "This nigga did all this cause I laughed at the world finally seeing the truth after this nigga did lame after lame." He continues on and said, "I ain't never did shit to you but get away from you nigga." And on the final post he says, hashtag keep the truth alive. Now I don't know if they'll ever squash their beef, but hey, it is what it is, bro. It ain't what it ain't. Next beef we got is Lil Yachty versus Digital Nas. Now, Digital Nas is a popular underground producer who was a prominent figure in 2016 SoundCloud era. He produced for Trippie Redd, Doo-Wop Kane, Lil Yachty, and most recently, Kanye West. Now, the falling out between them was apparently because Digital Nas was leaking music. In a quote from Yachty responding to Digital Nas, which he asks, I wonder why @Lil Yachty doesn't support the Lost Files too. And Lil Yachty quotes tweets and says, cause I don't support producers who leak music. In a now deleted Instagram story from Digital Nas, he responded to Lil Yachty and said, at one point in my career, I was a Lil Yachty stan. Everybody knows this. This nigga makes great music. OMG. The Concrete Boys album, magnificent. Lil Boat 2, still the best cover art in history. Yachty, I miss you. You so gay, bro. So I don't know if they'll ever patch up their beef or if they have patched up their beef. Alright, the next beef we gotta talk about is Lil Yachty versus Burberry Perry, aka The Good Perry. Now, Perry was a good friend and an old time friend of Lil Yachty, so when they fell out and did not see eye to eye, it was kind of weird, I would say, and it was kind of like, damn. But nobody knows exactly the reason why Lil Yachty fell out with Perry, but in a song by Perry entitled Miss Me, he hints a little bit about it.
Best friend, don't let me down. Everybody, don't let me down. Don't ask, don't call me now. If I hold you up, don't push me down. If I hold you up, don't leave me now. I got a couple friends who I always start with their till the end.
But since then, they have been cool and they have been back on good terms. In a recently deleted Instagram story from Lil Yachty, he got asked the question, no more Yachty and Good Perry? And Yachty responded and said, we back cool now, so you never know. I don't know. So it's not like they beefing again, they squashed they beef. I mean, I don't know what they was beefing about. The next beef we gotta talk about is 1000 Band Fawny. Let's start with Fawny. Apparently, Fawny shot at Lil Yachty and Coach K.
I don't have a beef with Fawny, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any beef with Fawny. I did. What happened that day happened because, man, a year prior to that, man, he shot at me at QC and tried to end my life. Me and Coach K, he shot at us, and he almost hit us. He hit right above us. He hit a couple meters above us. He could have hit us, and we could have died that night. So when we saw him a year later, he thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't forget about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's no beef. I don't have a beef with Fawny, but if he see me and he want to, you know what I'm saying, they want to do that again, then he'll be ready to go again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a violent person, bro.
Wait, hold on. I don't know too much about that situation because I was reading stuff. Wait, he was involved in somehow you guys being shot at and then wanted to nap it up with you?
It was he himself who shot at me.
Stop it.
A year prior to that event. And it maybe wasn't him. It probably was like his big brother.
Okay. I was about to be
but
like,
they was in a car. I didn't personally see him, but I knew he was in a car because he called me like a dumbass after they shot and started laughing, like he was a joker or something. I don't know, it was weird. So they started shooting outside our studio and shot, and it almost hit us. It hit right above Coach's car when we was coming back from a show or something a long time ago when I first started rapping. Yeah. Like when I just got out of the SoundCloud down underground way. Yeah. And then a year went by. I hadn't seen him. I was gone, and I got to where I'm at, seen him at the hotel. I guess he thought it was cool, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
But according to Fawny, he was shooting at Coach K.
Why you want to take out Lil Boat, bro?
Come on, man. I love Lil Boat. I don't got smoke with Lil Boat. I'm CEO. It's the CEO QC who I had real smoke with.
Oh, okay.
Coach K.
Why you want to kill Coach K?
I don't want to kill Coach K, but
please don't. That would be really bad.
Coach K, bro, first off, we had Capitol Records. This nigga, he played me some shit, bro. That him and that Yachty and what's the nigga name? T Grizzly got on that A to the Detroit shit, D to the A, like before it came out. And we was bumping Gorgeous, and he was head nodding, fuck with that shit heavy. You feel me? Like
He was fucking with it. Then we go to South by. I seen him we at the Omni Hotel having breakfast. Said, what's up? I'm eating and shit. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up, like, from the night before and shit, because we had a show with the nigga Ski. Me and Ski did a show at South by. So, man, we eating breakfast at the Omni downstairs, bro. It's like, I take a bite. I bite out my little breakfast shit. Every time I look up, it's just more QC shirts. I'm like, what the fuck? Shit got deep out the blue. It's early in the morning.
But this was the
Blank
beginning of the
QC.
beef. Was the
QC.
fight? The fight at South by in the hotel lobby. That was the beginning of the. That wasn't the beginning of the beef. Why was there already issues with you and QC?
Bro, it was really because a nigga had came up to my manager's condo and he tried to rob. You feel me? He tried to rob us, and I wasn't going for none of that.
Who did?
A certain someone.
Associated
Actually,
with QC?
it's a couple people. Yeah, they not even. Well, yeah, they is.
Okay.
They all affiliates. If you're an affiliate of an affiliate and they fuck with that people, yeah, you are an affiliate of them.
But Fonny and Lil Yachty have since patched things up. Now the beef between Lil Yachty and Tracy. Now the beef between Lil Yachty and Tracy also kind of correlates to the beef between Fonny. In a song by Lil Tracy and Lil Raven entitled Yo Yo, Lil Tracy raps and says, "Big plane, first class, I can't ride no little boat. Yachty wife is a thought, I bet you ain't know though." Now, it's been speculated on why Tracy and Yachty have been beefing. One of the rumors that was being spread around is that there was a screenshot of DMs between Lil Yachty and Lil Tracy where Yachty asks for Samsung Love, and Tracy said he ain't give it to him because he didn't know him. Now, this beef was mostly like kind of one-sided, as I don't see any response from Yachty's side at all, or at least I couldn't find any. The next beef is Yachty versus Uzi. Now, the beef between Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Yachty started back in 2017, where Yachty told Fader that they were not cool, but they were not beefing, it's just competition. Now fast forward, it's been speculated that they had beef because Lil Yachty used to date JT, but everything was just being speculated. Then in 2023, Lil Yachty dissed Uzi Vert in an unreleased track called Mr. Fortune, where he says, "I ain't friends with Lil Uzi."
No matter how bad they want to collab, I ain't friends with Uzi. I'd rather go CO at Juvie. I'd rather drink an onion smoothie. I never click her with a goofy. These niggas wish the worst upon me, and nothing happened to me.
Well, recently, on a podcast with academics, Lil Yachty says he doesn't have a problem with Lil Uzi.
I never said about. I've never hated on Uzi ever.
To me, it's always been like subtle competition.
That's just hip hop. That's right. But I just, man, this shit. You wouldn't understand it, man.
Could you answer this at least for me?
I don't have a problem with him though.
The next beef we got is Lil Yachty versus Caribou. Now, Caribou is a part of the new group that Yachty has formed called the Concrete Boys, similar to the Selling Team back in 2016. Now, the main reason that Caribou claimed she left, she claimed that she was kicked out, was because she was bullied by the group. But Yachty took to Instagram Live to dispel this and claims that he wrote all of her raps, including her viral On the Radar freestyle, and accuses her of verbal abuse towards his bodyguards and everybody around her. Lil Yachty also claims that Caribou is in the hole for $900,000.
Bro, go ahead and tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guy, oh, you homeless, oh, you work for me, oh, you ain't got no, you're poor, and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Bro, hold on. Tell people how you verbally abuse people. How you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. Tell people how you talk to people, bro. How you your brain is clinically imbalanced, bro. How you disrespect people. How you go around treating people in your everyday life. I've been letting you do this whole thing where you act like you like a princess and you sweet and you know like, oh, you just such a good girl. Bro, stop the front, bro. Internally, we have withheld your actions since the beginning of me giving you this career. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we even talking about, bro? And time to time, you just disrespect me. I wrote every fucking verse you've done. I dressed you. I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro. I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house. You talk to people crazy. You tell people that they are nothing. You tell people you gonna spit on them. You tell people they poor, and you talk to my fucking label crazy. You claim I was stealing money from you. Bro, stealing money from you how, nigga? You $900,000 in a hole, and I got every fucking receipt, nigga. $900,000 concrete in a hole. I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'ma post it. I dare you, try me. Try me, I'ma post it, nigga. And I'll post how much money your fucking streams are made. You got, bro, stop, don't go on the internet and act like I'm bullying you, bro. I've been nothing but loving and caring and paid your bills and gave you money and took you around the world. And nobody would even know who the fuck Caribou was if it wasn't for me.
But recently, Caribou has came out and reveals that she's being silenced.
What's up? I just want to tell y'all, this is serious. Everybody keeps asking, Caribou, when are you gonna drop? When are you gonna drop? Oh, my tag's on, goddamn. But the answer to that question, when am I gonna drop? The answer to that is, me personally, I'm ready whenever. You feel me? If you get what I'm saying. Feel me? But yeah. Thank y'all for coming to my live. Everything is fine and I'm okay. Love y'all.
Alright, the next beef we got is Lil Yachty versus Mitch, his best friend. Now, Lil Yachty and Mitch, his best friend, got a podcast called The Safe Place where they interview artists and guests and just entertainers and other celebrities. And I'll just play the clip for everybody because the clip will do more than my explanation will.
What you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
Right, but so
that's my point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling? I'm not gonna encourage it, but you gotta think about people got families.
What I'm telling you is it's shit you can tell.
What?
Bro. Even if
but I'm telling you, think about yourself.
Listen though. Even if then, say that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell it to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
But
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can. That's the point.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the would you have been doing?
So of course, people on Twitter were calling Yachty a bad friend and saying Lil Yachty was disrespecting his friend in front of Key Glock and saying personally, I never let Yachty talk to me that way and that Lil Yachty has an ego of hell. Now on the same live that he was talking about Caribou, he talked about his friend Mitch.
Fucking rapper, nigga. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch. Don't put goddamn $400,000 in Mitch's pocket. And y'all sitting here talking about something. He disrespecting his friend. And I ain't fucking with Mitch, bro. I've been asleep all day. I wake up to this crazy shit. Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there telling folks we playing?
Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how that is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro.
All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you and the podcast, nigga. How about that? I don't give a fuck about the podcast, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. And like, what are we talking about, bro? All I do is help people, bro. I don't get nothing from none of this shit. I help people, bro. All I do is try and help people.
Now, Mitch did respond on Twitter and said, everybody that know me know I put in work. Nobody can take that from me. And he wasn't trying to take that from me. We just debating on camera and it got taken out of context. He also tweeted and said, if you don't hear it from me, it's not true. Bro never stole from me and we don't have no shady history or anything along that nature. So that's cap. He also says, don't let that clip misguide you. It doesn't represent me and Yachty's friendship at all. We joke around pretty harsh sometimes. Too much for real sometimes, but IRL, it's nothing but respect and love. I can't even get on here and act like it's not. Alright, well that's most of the beefs that Yachty been in. Well, most of them. I know that there's some beef that I missed. Now we're gonna go into honorable mentions. Now these are beefs that I didn't put in there, that I didn't think were like really like kind of like worthy to like put in there, but these are some honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention we got is Young Bands versus Lil Yachty. So Young Bands tweeted out and said, it's confirmed that academic sucks for a living. These real streams in real life flop where? Major who? Stop lying to the world and hating on a nigga 10 years younger than you and 10 times richer than you while on house arrest, clown, and thanks for the free promo. The streams double, now go stream Misunderstood. Academics replied and said, your source is clearly miscalculated. Your album would have been on Billboard Top 200 this week if you sold over 4K. You flopped in your little advance light money. Just remember how torturous this week was for you before ever try to ride a wave and start randomly hating on me. I do this for fun. Young Bands responded and said, no cap, at Lil Yachty, you sold 29K and you got 9 million followers. I don't know why you was ever laughing, kid. Basically, Young Bands had shot that little shot at Lil Yachty while going at Academics too, and that was that. The next little beef we got is Lil Yachty versus Lil Candy Paint. Now, Candy Paint is also an artist who is coming up back then and is still relevant today. Lil Candy Paint did a diss toward Lil Yachty entitled Shoot Out the Who 2016, where Lil Yachty diss.
Fuck you nigga, you don't sell, you ain't never been to jail. I don't sound like shit by you, fuck that red now dye it blue. You ain't shooting on the roof, drop the top and let it loose. I can't kick it with you lames, I will talk but say no names. You got fucked for your fame, and it's rumors that you gay. Yeah, I used to bless his shit, now I'm tryna fuck your bitch. I'ma DM that little bitch and now I'm fucking that little bitch. Yeah, you got that flexing wrist, and we gon' come take your shit. OCA, we getting rich, so I gang up in this bitch. Shoot out the who? Shoot out the who? Ay. Shoot out the who? Shoot out the who? Shoot out the who?
Now, this was the only diss that I could find of Lil Candy Paint dissing Yachty. I looked over the internet, I looked on Reddit, and I didn't see anybody saying as to why Candy Paint dissed Lil Yachty or why Candy Paint did what he did. Also, the final honorable mention is Soulja Boy versus Lil Yachty. Now, I can't find all of the tweets because, of course, Lil Yachty and Soulja Boy deleted their tweets, but basically, Soulja Boy claims he only beefed with Lil Yachty because he ran out of lean and weed.
Lil Yachty, man, you know I love you, bro. I just need to smoke a blunt, bro. You know how Big Soulja start tweaking when he ain't got no weed? Yeah, I'm back to myself, lean and gas. Yeah. Like, damn, Soulja Boy was tweaking. Bitch, I was on the road with no drugs. Yeah, I know what's going on. Good drink. Good gas. Good penthouse. Man, I'm making this video for my fans. Clear everything, bro. At the penthouse. I feel like everything was just exaggerated, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas keep trying me, man. I'm not no bitch, man. Lil Yachty text me telling me to take a picture down in India. Love, I've been with this girl for years. I ain't never even heard of this nigga. She ain't never even met this nigga. So I got mad, you feel me? Then nigga Sizzle start dissing me, nigga. For what? I don't even know you, bro. You feel me? But right now, bro, I ain't got no beef with nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That Lil Yachty shit, that Sizzle shit, Who else came at me? Whoever, just everybody started coming at me, bro. But I ain't no bitch, bro. I'm having AKs, Dracos, 30s. I'm not no bitch, bro. I done shot niggas before. You know what I'm saying? I done beat niggas up. I will beat your motherfucking ass. I'm not no bitch, you feel me? So everybody that's just beefing with me, look, y'all niggas, just squash this shit, bro. Cause if after tomorrow I hear anything else, we taking it to the streets, bro. So just squash that shit, the Lil Yachty beef over, and y'all leave me the
There was also this picture taken of Lil Yachty at his concert with a shirt that has "Pray for Soulja Boy" written on it, which I thought was kind of funny. That's it for all the beefs on Lil Yachty and the mini beefs of Lil Yachty. I tried to get or at least find as many beefs as I could on the Reddit. Every year he got into a beef. If you look at the years, he kind of looked like every year he got into a beef. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kind of crazy, but hey, bro, if you like the video, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe.
I be dripping too much water on my face. My whip dripping too much candy in my vein. Bitches, they love RD. They watch me, they love me, they need me like nicotine. Fresh shit the most, straight off the boat, counting my dough. Just a redhead boy from the city, Versace robe on me like I'm Diddy. One hand on the titty, other gripping money.